Welcome everybody back to the Grizoo. My name is Grizgoat, and today's episode has some tragedy. We have some laughs, but most importantly, we have a wonderful build for you guys today. Thank you everybody for joining me on the Twitch stream. We built this over on Twitch a couple days ago, and it was really fun. Everybody just hung out. We had some laughs. We cried a little bit, and we tried to manage our zoo. So, like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow on Twitch, because we're just having the greatest time, and I appreciate all of you. So yeah, this is our build from last time, the proboscis and binturong enclosure, and today we are building the orangutan exhibit and tapir exhibit and Bengal tigers. I know everybody has been waiting for Bengal tigers. You get a 3-in-1 episode today. By that description, you might be able to guess what the tragedy was. Having these kind of animals in close proximity with a wall that they share. But we'll save that for later. So yeah, we're going to have kind of a overhead viewing area for the orangutans and tapirs and tigers. Oh my. So now, yeah, we're just going to plop in our orangutans here. There they are. And get to doing all the terrain and stuff. So we already had this pathway established for the binturongs. So I kind of want to utilize the height of that. And then I thought, why not just bring it over the entire enclosure? I know, you know, some zoos do that with the orangutans. They like to keep them kind of down low. So let's do that here. So here I am building that path into the tigers. And you can tell that lowering the fence might not have been that great of an idea. It worked for the orangutans. They have no escape points, which is good. We don't want any orangutans attacking the guests. Gotta add plenty of climbing for them. Bring them up through the trees. Add the platforms. I know a lot of people complain about the orangutans not having brachiation, which is kind of what orangutans do, but I just love orangutans so much. They're probably, I know my name is Grizgoat, but orangutans might be number one. So I love orangutans. Yeah, so now we're just, you know, adding the terrain, making it look kind of natural, adding a nice big climbing structure on the left side, or I guess the right side from this perspective, the right side of our exhibit. And then I thought I might put a window down at the bottom, but I kind of want to force our guests up onto the viewing platform, so I'm not going to do that. Yeah, they're going to have to walk the path like everybody else. Now here we have our big man, Ajij. We love him. Just kind of hanging out by the tire, by the climbing area, having a good old orangutan life. Okay, that's enough of that. I could look at these guys all day. They're just so great. Even when they're glitching out, they're great. we do eventually put rails on this path. Originally, I thought I was gonna have the will to make my own, but I lost that will, and I decided to use the stock pathway handrails. And we're just plopping down some enrichment items for them. Making sure that we kind of bring them all around our enclosure so that the guests can have different areas of viewing. And then we brought in our tapirs. I figured I'd do a double exhibit just because it was plenty big for our orangutans, plenty big for our tapirs, so decided to do double. And now we're gonna bring in our Bengal tigers. I did get an albino one because they look cool. And that was kind of the only reason. Now we're just gonna adjust the terrain, add in some bamboo to kind of hide some of the ugly walls, and then I noticed that pretty much every wall they could escape from, including the wall in between our orangutans. So I lowered the exhibit down, tried to make a nice steep wall they wouldn't be able to jump out of. Then I noticed that they could still escape, and that one was still in there. As I was trying to figure out how to move him, which it was all grayed out, our tiger runs over and joins our tapir in the pool. Poor Diane. It was an absolute tragedy losing Diane. And then I discovered our boy Ajij is dead too. Absolute tragedy. We cried on the Twitch chat for at least 5 minutes about poor Ajij and Diane. So rest in peace to them. Yeah, it was sad. Very tragic. But they will always be remembered in our hearts. So yeah, we're just gonna finish up the tigers. We figured out all the escape routes, so hopefully they don't do it again, because that will not be fun. Just gonna use a blueprint climbing structure for the tigers. I think it's kind of cool that I didn't really put any barriers or glass or anything, but the tigers can still like get up to the level of the guests. But anyway, here's the final product. I think it looks really nice and kind of simple, but I think the overhead view is really cool and nice looking. And it kind of fits in, like the proboscis binturong enclosure is very kind of busy, so it kind of helps that these two exhibits are a little more simplified and not super busy. And of course, here is our white tiger. I think he looks really cool. That about wraps up the episode. So, like and subscribe as always. Here's a tapir that we replaced with Diane with. Rest in peace. Rest in peace to those we lost. Just cherish every moment you have. You never know when a tiger is going to come along and end it. So, yeah. Rest in peace, Ajij, as well. Such a bummer episode. How can we lighten this up? Just have a great day. And go buy yourself a $6 iced coffee somewhere. You deserve it.